Well, I guess this is another episode of Sunday Night Heat. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I'm over here gonna talk shit about everything else and say how awesome AEW was. Not as awesome as I thought it'd be, but you know, you can't nitpick everything around because if you do, what are you, a fucking bitch? Just like all these fucking people saying, "Oh, Cody Rhodes, his poor head," and then the other half are saying, "Nah, he's the blood packet," and then the other half are saying, "Nah, he bladed. The camera was off of him for 20 seconds."
Yeah, these are the same people who will fucking mark out for a Canadian destroyer off the top rope onto a fucking ladder.
A Canadian destroyer. So how many times have I seen that? I'm so tired of that move already.
Yeah.
I don't even know who invented it. Was it a Canadian?
I think so, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, all I know is I originally saw it, Petey Williams do it in TNA. And I thought it was pretty awesome at the time, but now it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's like, what's her
pretty
name?
Stupid.
It's like
pretty stupid move.
It's like, what's her name?
Awesome to see, though.
It's like, what's her name that fucking stole that move off of that other dude? What was her name? Was it Tori or Ivory? She used to do remember she used to bend them behind their back and then drop to their knees.
That was Victoria.
And
yeah, that was, I think she called that the Widow's Peak or something like that.
And that was stolen off of a guy who is a pro wrestler at the age of like 13. I forgot who she stole it off of, but she met him and he said it was cool with it because he was like, my move's on WWE and it's done by you. But
yeah,
at the same time, I'm just like,
that was a pretty badass move, you know, for a woman to be doing.
For a woman, yeah.
I mean,
I
ain't trying to knock that.
I was more not saying that for a woman, yeah. For a woman can, yeah. No, I'm saying like for a woman to do that shit, and then I don't see the guys doing that. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
And then if you think about it, the opponent receiving it, if they didn't know how to fucking take that, it looked like they could really fuck up.
Yeah, fuck their knees up, fuck their neck
back
up and shit. What all that, man. I don't know. This is a badass move to do. I don't know why you don't see it no more. You know, like that's one of those moves that should be coming back. Along with you know what? We'll never get the pile driver back, but we'll get it here and there. The last time I remember seeing a pile driver was Cena versus CM Punk before WrestleMania 29. And CM Punk pulled that out. And like it was a perfect power driver. John Cena took it perfectly. You know, like that's the credit that people don't want to give John Cena. John Cena is not a wrestler, right? John Cena is not Dean Malenko. But John Cena is a good worker. He knows when to hold him and when to fold him. You know, he knows he knows how to placate towards the crowd, and he knows how to work the crowd into a match. And that's wrestling right there. That's pro wrestling, pro sports entertainment. It's always been that, and it'll never not be that.
Yeah, I know, but people over here like to say, you know, if I was a wrestler, I could book this a lot better. Yeah. I don't know. When you're in the fucking moment and the time and shit is hectic backstage, you go off of what you know and what you hated. And then like Dean Ambrose, I'm pretty sure he hated that fucking everything about it, but he did take the DDT with him.
Yeah, he did. You know, and he pulls that out. People
awesome.
know it. Yeah.
That DDT is what is it? A chicken wing DDT?
Oh man, I forget what they call it.
Very shitty with names.
Yeah, I mean, he locks up the arms. You know what I mean? So like they're not able to like brace themselves. So it kind of like gives the effect of like that it's giving more of an impact when
because they're not fucking. Well, I know Joey Janela didn't put his hands out. It was like either I put my hands out and get taxed or I just leave it in my head.
Yeah. You know who? It kind of reminds me of like The Rock. The Rock always took a very good pedigree. Like if you ever look up like videos of The Rock like taking a pedigree from Triple H, like he fucking like he went through with it. You know what I mean? Like he didn't put his hands down. You know, like
Is this
on the way down? Like
now
I guess
we're
that's
talking about
pre
or post injuries of the pedigree?
Pre.
Because pre
when he fucked up his knee, that's kind of when I guess like he had to kind of slow it down, you know.
Yeah, he hyperextended that knee, and then that's when he started letting go of their arms on the way down. Pre, he would never let go of the arms, and people would get fucked. He paralyzed that one guy.
Yeah, fucking everybody thought it was for the longest time. I remember like people thinking it was like Jeff Hardy who took that pedigree, but I don't know, I forgot. It was like somebody else, some jobber.
Yeah. Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean that guy kind of, I mean he's all right today, you know, but he fucked himself up that day.
He thought he was going for like a chicken wing power bomb.
No, double arm suplex.
Yeah, because he was in the air for about a half a second before he went down on his head.
He was trying to do a flip, and I guess that's in the flip part. You know what I mean? Like that's when Triple H just came down and fucking drove him on his head.
Triple H didn't know what was happening, so he lost after he's upside down for that long. He was losing grip, and dude fucking fell pretty much. They both fell.
Yeah.
Like Triple H thought it was gonna even out, but it didn't. And you can't hold somebody up by their arms like that long. I mean, he did it for a good while, but he's strong. Yeah. And it was eventually gonna fucking fall through.
And surprisingly, Triple H didn't fuck up his knee doing a pedigree. He fucked up his knee doing a spine buster, I think. And he tore it. And he even went.
That's probably he was doing the spine buster. So somebody might have potatoed him, and or wasn't ready on the timing.
Yeah.
And he hyperextended his knee because he went after Cactus Jack, right?
No,
he had his sledgehammer and he tried to take a swing, and that thing like when he swung it down, he was stepping on his knee that was probably already injured, and fucking I remember them playing that over and over on Raw. I have to relook at that, but I could remember that. I remember, and then he came back on Cactus Jack.
Yeah,
but I remember that day he came back. I was tripping out. I was like, I forgot about Triple H.
Yeah, I know. Damn, that you don't get too many pops like that these days. I mean, John Moxley. I'm already calling him that. Dean Ambrose, when he came back, I hated the way that they brought him back, because it's like the typical WWE writing type of way. It's like, oh well, you've got
back this year, right?
Yeah, you've got a Scottish psychopath. Maybe I should have a lunatic fringe. And it's like, oh, Jesus
I was
Christ.
watching I remember the Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins match going down.
Yeah,
and thinking, man, in about a year or two, this match isn't going to exist like every day like it does right now. So at those times when I was literally just trying to enjoy it, but it was just not being told right in the fucking ring. So I literally kind of just gave up on that whole story and just whatever. Now I think about it, I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah. We
had Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins taking care of business while Roman Reigns was out.
Yeah.
John Cena's gone. We've got no top guys.
Yeah.
In WWE. And now I see WWE has nothing now. Now that Moxley just went and fucking joined and did what he wants to do as a real pro wrestler, not a sports entertainer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's still doing sports entertainment, but he's just doing it the way that he wants it. Like, none of the goofy shit. None of that good shit.
It's not sports entertainment per se. I mean, only.
Yeah.
It's called go out there and be yourself.
Yeah. Let
me play this intro and then we'll get to the first match. Unless you got something else to say.
Oh no, we're good. Let's do this intro.
look at some highlights. Shit.
Piss.
All right, so we're about 2 days off of doing a review, but it's because everybody was so saturated with doing reviews. Of course, you want to wait a little bit.
Yeah, kind of just like digest this whole thing. You know,
Yeah.
everybody's so excited about.
Everybody's popping the fucking
Yeah. Everybody's
bubbles
popping.
too
Yeah.
soon.
Everybody's shooting their loads too quick on this thing. You know, so we got to slow it down. Sort of like I remember just when the Hardy Boys returned at WrestleMania, everybody was like going off about saying that was a great WrestleMania. It's like, really?
Which one?
Was it when the Hardy Boys finally came back?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, really? Was it that great of a WrestleMania? Or are you just like,
It was literally, you can turn that fan on low if you want.
oh no, I'm good right now.
It was
It was a subpar
was-
WrestleMania.
It was great because probably we didn't think that would happen. And
Yeah.
then they won, which was cool. But then later on down the line, they...
That was the same
with
night
that
though. We
shit.
got that was the same night we got Roman versus Undertaker.
God, I hated that match.
Yeah, so did I, man. Like, and now I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do from this last Monday night, having Undertaker show up and make the save with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I was like, yo, good way of fucking keeping continuity, WWE.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns just
a
fucking...
year later.
Beat the Undertaker so many damn times, saying it's my yard now. And now the Undertaker's gonna come back and like help him out in his yard, which was the Undertaker's yard when he was the American Badass. I'm confused.
People hate the American Badass gimmick. I loved it.
I love the American Badass gimmick. Everybody hated it because of Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I think that Undertaker had some of his best matches at that time, and to be honest, like people don't give John Cena credit a lot, but him and John Cena had some pretty good matches like going on at that time.
Who? Oh,
Undertaker and John Cena.
Yeah, I thought Taker's matches were always. It was literally the same match over and over, like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
But it was always something to be like you would always see the Undertaker put his body on the line. And that's when I was just like, okay, I see that from Ric Flair in a different way. Ric Flair wants to bleed.
Yeah.
Undertaker wants to do a jump.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Fucking Undertaker and versus Shawn Michaels. That's a very underrated rivalry that was going down like in the early '90s. Like those two like had some pretty badass matches at some very like weak pay-per-views, like, you know, all the In Your Houses, which they like a lot of people like give a lot of shit about, to, you know, those, you know, thinking that, you know, they weren't that great. But I loved the In Your Houses. Some of them, you know, some of them were pretty great. They had good main events. They had like just easy wrestling to watch. You know what I mean? It wasn't so like convoluted. It just didn't feel so rushed. You know, I guess that's what separates a lot of the wrestlers, and I hate calling it that because they're not wrestlers. You know, they perform the arts of what wrestling is, but they're not real wrestlers. All right, you know. I don't know what they do. It's sort of like synchronized swimming, in my opinion. That's the way I put it. Synchronized dancing.
Oh yeah. It's like ballet.
Yeah, you know, one guy has to work with the other guy and try and like tell a story, or like try and give us like, you know, some sort of a masterpiece. You
And
know,
if your timing's off by a second, that's how you blow a quad out.
yeah. That's the way I try and describe it to people like who don't get wrestling. You know, they
still riddle me, damn it.
Yeah.
Who was that guy? He was a nerd, right? Like in the crowd.
Yeah, some guy had like some NWA like reunion or something like that, I think.
Yeah, and he started crying.
Yeah.
Damn it, that's the best. That was like years ago.
To be fair, I think I'd probably maybe shed a tear meeting Terry Funk.
Terry and Dory.
Yeah, Terry Funk is one of my favorite. Oh man,
I got one more beer left in me.
he's always got one more left in him. He's got one more left in him forever.
Dude won the ECW championship at 54. Come on. Dude's got everything left in him.
Yeah, I love that segment on Beyond the Mat with where they just basically follow Terry Funk for like the next 40 minutes of the movie. And then before it takes like that downturn, that dark downturn with Jake the Snake Roberts, where it kind of makes you like, oh man, you know, Jake's had it.
He's a crackhead.
Yeah, Jake's had it pretty shitty, man. But yeah, we're gonna get into this Firefest here. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really didn't catch a lot of it. I've been working like some crazy ass hours right now, but I did watch the Joey Janela fight with John Moxley. Honestly, it was a good match. It was a pretty good match, but I think it was pretty tamed from what I've seen a lot of Moxley do in a lot of these types of matches. But I think this is just him maybe getting his feet wet, you know, having this sort of freedom to be able to like do what he wants. And I think within a couple of months, you'll see the innovation, you know, come back to him. I'm really hoping for a John Moxley and Sami Callihan reunion down the line, or even a John Moxley Sami Callihan match. For those of you who didn't watch it, and I caught little glimpse and clips of here at work, but Sami Callihan was in a fucking crazy ass brawl in MLW, and they fucking tore the place down. I'm blanking on who his opponent was again. I'm sorry, man. You know, I don't mean to like discredit you, whoever it is you are out there, but y'all tore that house down, dude. Literally, for some reason, I'm hearing that they caused at least about $2,000 worth of damage. I mean, that's pretty sick, you know. I remember watching this one ECW match, and I want to say it was the original Gangsters versus man, I don't know, but they're just like going through like this bingo hall, and somebody gets like slammed into a wall, and Joey Styles yells out real quick, "Hey, we just repaired that wall." You know, like literally, like that's. I mean, hey, you know, if you got to do what you got to do. MLW, in my opinion, if this is what the damages are, you know, and this is the reason why they're letting them go, man, they should have prepared more for this. Like, you know, come on, ECW was up on top of their game when it came to fucking making shit on the fly to, you know, to get things going. The Sandman was out there creating a scaffold, drunk off his ass for Tommy Dreamer, you know, to stand on against 911. I think that's who he went up against. Yeah, man, the fucking Sandman built that shit, drunk off of his ass. All right, like, so you know, a lot of these wrestling, you know, companies need to start, you know, being a little bit more intuitive. You know, start creating like their own shit on their own, and you know, being a little bit more innovative on stuff like that. You know, I'm hoping AEW pulls that kind of a match out their ass one of these days, because I would love to see it. We haven't seen a scaffold match in God knows how long.
Fuck, is that what you're talking about? A scaffold match?
Yeah, I'm talking because I'm going into about the Joey Janela and John Moxley match, and I'm you know, telling everybody, you know, from what I saw in the match and from what I've used to see of Moxley, it was pretty tamed.
Yeah,
but
today, yeah, it was pretty tame. Oh, did you see the ending?
No, I didn't catch that ending.
It was a little.
Yeah.
It was a tax spot.
Yeah.
And he pulled off Janela's shoes and gave him a atomic drop.
Oh shit!
Onto it, and Janela's just stepped on all these tags.
Yeah.
And then they did the whole Brock Lesnar thing versus Dean Ambrose, where he's like, "Is that all you got? Give me some more."
Yeah.
And then Moxley comes back with more tags and throws him into it and does it again with his feet and then pins him on the tacks.
Holy shit.
Yeah. They pinned him on the tacks. That was funny. So
I mean, I really don't know what I'm expecting of it, you know what I mean?
It's no chainsaw to the face.
Yeah. Fucking something like that.
It was a jigsaw to the face. That was awesome.
I just honestly, I was just chalking it up to maybe John Moxley just, getting his feet wet, with the sort of freedom that he might be getting now, compared to what he was getting in WWE. So I honestly think I honestly think we're gonna see a lot more craziness coming from John Moxley, and I'm hoping that him and Sami Callihan meet up one of these days, face to face in a freaking crazy ass match. And why I brought up the scaffolding match is because supposedly Sami Callihan got released. I think don't quote me on this, but supposedly he got released by MLW, or like he's finished with the MLW, and the reason being is because of his last match. He had a fucking crazy ass, I guess a street fight or whatever, and he ended up causing like about $2,000 worth of damage to the arena. And
he
so
did,
yeah, supposedly, yeah, that's what happened.
Was that the match that Cornette got spit on by him?
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta rewatch that match and be like, okay, that's worth that much. That's worth that much. That's worth that much. Go ahead. All right, but this buy-in was a comedy show for you to buy into the fact that this is entertainment now. It doesn't need to be WWE. Nothing needs to be that serious. It's the new era of what people are doing. And I know vets in the back are just grunting like, well, you're doing too much, and there's no story. Actually, there is a story. The stories are in the promos if you watch them. And the story in the ring is different. The story in the ring is evolved. I don't know why I can tell you the story in the ring when I see it, and vets can't tell you the story in the ring. Maybe because the vets are living off of 50-year-old, what do you call it? Etiquette. Ring etiquette. Look, man, I'll tell you as much. Kayfabe's dead. We all know it. It's fun to fucking act like it, but it's gone, man. Come on. Now we got the internet. The new kayfabe is talking shit over Twitter, and nobody knows if that's real or not. But it's just people. It's just honestly, it's wrestlers just shooting back and forth at each other, having a little tongue-in-cheek match. Yeah. So since kayfabe is dead, Twitter's our new kayfabe. Because kayfabe is pretty much like. I see we just saw a post of Moxley chilling with Janela afterwards, drinking a beer, and Janela's drinking a mixed drink. Like, that's fine by me. I don't know why people blew up all over the internet saying they're killing the business. Well, bitch, how long have you been watching wrestling? Because the business has been dead since the 80s.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I was 5 years old, and I knew that something was up with this shit, man. Like, I didn't believe. Like, I was like, really? The Undertaker's dead? I'm like, they have a really dead man, like, on TV? I was like, man, like, I don't know. I don't know how anybody could really think this is real. Like,
still real to me, damn
it. Like I remember watching this one news interview. Like, you can watch it on you can find it on YouTube. And Edge is like on a news station, and like a fan calls in, complaining about what happened on Monday Night Raw, saying, was talking about like the Undertaker took a piece of glass and like slit his wrist open. And the fan was like saying, he thought that was too disturbing or whatever. And Edge, comes back like, why? Why do you think that's, disturbing? And then the fan replies like, well, this is, kind of, it's kind of real life. He's like, no, it's not. He's like, why do you have that reaction toward, the Undertaker cutting his wrist open? He's like, but you don't have that same type of reaction to Luke Skywalker getting his hand chopped off, So, I mean, it kind of depends on the people. Like, really, to me, it seems like the people who actually thought that this shit was real are the ones who are the adults now who go around and be like, oh, this shit's fake. It's fake, man. It's like, yeah, no shit. What did you think it was real?
And they graduated to SJWs. They like to bring the man, or they like to talk about the man and say that they're gonna bring him down
Yeah.
with um what do you call it, with like at all costs, with all brutality that they can't do it. But then when they fucking see something on TV, there's just like, ew.
I think of that speech that Black Dynamite gave, and he's like, "Listen here, sucker."
Yes.
He's like, "Well, you're down there browbeating politicians."
Here, sucker. I've been marching and preaching since you were a little kid.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm more darker and blacker than the Ace of Spades, and what is it, more liver than you and a whole damn army put together." So while you're down there chanting at rallies and browbeating politicians, I'll be on
right down in the front, showing you how the fuck it's done.
Yeah. So when you finally got your revolution settled, you call me, and I'll be right out in front of. What is
showing
it?
You how it's done.
Yeah. Until then, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking.
Exactly. That's how I want to fucking talk to people.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, nobody's gonna punk out like that and be like, "I'm sorry," because everybody's gonna be like, "It's about feelings, though. You're hurting my feelings." Well, bitch, didn't you just come at me at like fucking full force talking shit?
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Everybody's stupid. Everybody's retarded, and you gotta live with it and call them out. No, don't call them out. What do you call it? If they call you out, just let them have it. Damn, that shit's fucking carbonated.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Don't ever drink sparkling water after you shook it. Or don't ever open it.
Yeah, I accidentally kicked this thing.
He kicked it. He punted the sparkling water. He punted Baxter.
So as we return back to Firefest, everybody seems to be again, we'll get back to this topic of the Cody Rhodes chair shot. I honestly don't see what everybody's gripe is about. Like, yeah, okay, it's an unprotected chair shot, but like, let's be honest. Cody agreed to it. Cody agreed to this. So like, I don't see anybody's point of like trying to come up and like want to be like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm not gonna do this no more. I can't." Like, dudes, calm down. It's not you. These guys are sacrificing themselves for our entertainment. It's our entertainment. That's what they want from us, okay? It's okay to react. It's okay to like it. It's okay to appreciate it. They're not going to hate you. Nobody's going to hate you. But that's the problem with people today. You know, it's just people got to feel like they're a part of something. And that's what I've noticed about like a lot of the wrestling community that's going on right now. For those of you who are in the IWC, I mean, if you're on any of these message boards or threads, you know what I mean, commenting and posting your own opinion, hey, welcome. All right, you're a part of it. No matter how much you want to try and pretend like you're too cool for the room, you're part of it. Okay, so I think just people just need to cool their jets and just like really just kind of enjoy that, hey, we've got this new product coming in. They're doing something different. They're not going by the rules, which is a good thing. Because if you look at what's going on right now in WWE, all these rules and all these like just regulations and standards and practices.
All your stupid rules.
Yeah. All their stupid standards and practices, like it's ruined the product, man. It really has. All right, it's not fun. Monday Night Raw doesn't feel like Raw no more. Raw, it feels just so corporate, so scripted, and there's nothing raw. There's nothing real that happens. Which is funny to say, like talking about sports entertainment about real, but I mean things like felt different. You know what I mean? Like it felt different back then, you know what I mean? Like anything could happen. Fucking Stone Cold is gonna drive down the goddamn middleway in a beer truck, all right? He's gonna come down in a Zamboni. Like it just, you don't see that no more.
Stone Cold's gonna blow up Vince McMahon's limos 15 weeks in a row. That shit was awesome.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many times?
Now we get like, for some reason,
No.
Braun Strowman is escorted in an ambulance, in the back of an ambulance, to Monday Night Raw. Why? Why didn't Braun Strowman just hijack that ambulance? Why didn't Braun Strowman just fucking grab the ambulance because he's Braun Strowman and he drove it down to the fucking and onto the ring, took out the stretcher and beat whoever the hell up with the stretcher. You know, like that's what would have been badass. Instead, he comes out, he raises his arms, and what?
I don't remember.
Nothing happened.
I don't
Nothing
even
happened
remember
really.
that day. That was the last ambulance match they had, though, and I don't even remember it. I remember the first one they had, though, on SmackDown in Corpus with Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt.
God, man.
God, that one sucks so bad. And I was like, I feel so bad for Corpus right now.
Yeah, I know. Oh man.
And that was like, I think that was the day after, 2 days later after they were here that we went to it, maybe, or maybe a year after that we went to it. But I remember that going down. I was like, no, sorry, Corp. And SmackDown's gonna be here in like what, 2 days.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. And look how nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. That's pretty sad.
Fireworks are here or like doors?
Not too sure.
But
yeah, I mean,
I would honestly, are you off on Tuesday?
No, I gotta work.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I usually work nights on those days.
I was gonna say if you're off on Tuesday, we go early. We'll get in for free because they need fucking people in the audience.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know that. Oh man.
You know,
let's see, what day is it specifically? I could probably like ask.
Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah, in 2 days.
Oh shit!
Nobody gives a shit about it.
I actually don't have to work that night, so we'll give it a try. You'll probably see us out in the crowd, people.
Look, the way shit goes down on the ring show. You go down to the ring early as fuck. You say if I can help out. If they don't want you to help out, they'll give you tickets because you're there early. But if we can get tickets, and fucking help out with any little fucking thing that they have carrying in, people get it for free all the time like that, and then they chill in the back and watch it.
Yeah,
just like, and then that's when you get all these fuckers doing like PWG Insider and shit like that, or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
You know, ringside seats. All these fuckers are always back there. They travel with them too. Most of the time. Well, not all the time, but whenever they get to. I'm down for SmackDown. Not because I really want to go. It's more like because, hey, I'm down to go and fucking see if they need help. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's not like, honestly, it's probably me saying I haven't gone. The first time SmackDown came through town was in '99, and it was sold the fuck out. And I've never ever been to a SmackDown. I know it's not the fucking same. It's not the fucking tunnel.
Yeah.
They used to come out. Oh my god, that set was awesome. It wasn't even a tunnel. It was like rings.
Yeah.
Rings on rings, and the stage was higher, I think, than fucking Raw.
Yeah, it was. Or no, I think they were both the same.
It just looked massive more than Raw. Oh, it was the color. It was because Raw was just all black curtains and dark and red, and then this one was just like bright blue and fucking steel. Shit was awesome.
I miss the individual sets that they used to have.
You want a beer?
I'm not sure. I don't have any squink.
Well, I can give you some fucking resin you could hit. You can just take that whole glob.
Nah, I'm good right now. I'm good. I gotta wake up and be productive tomorrow. A little bit early. Not too early, but enough.
I'm gonna stay up and fucking clean a lot of this shit, and then go to bed, and then I'm gonna see it fucking moved. um, so like buying a Fighter Fest was way better. No, kill it. Way better than any fucking like. Okay, when WWE used to do Sunday Night Heats, they were awesome. I loved them. There was not one Sunday Night Heat. Well, there was probably like a few, like the ones that didn't lead to a pay per view because they were only an hour long. That shit sucked. Because I'm just like, I want more. I don't want a fucking hour long Sunday Night Heat. I want it.
Sunday Night Heat and Saturday Saturday Night Shotgun.
Big ass right here. Is that a mosquito? Yeah.
Yeah, and Saturday Night Shotgun was a fucking badass show.
Oh, yeah. Fuckers followed us from the fucking the garbage can.
Yeah.
Garbage day. Saturday Night Heat. So it went in this order. They filmed Saturday Night Heat. Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. Because,
Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah. No, this is the order. Yeah, okay. They would film it Sunday Night Heat. And they would film before Raw would be your dark matches. And then after Raw, I think was your Shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
Or it was vice versa. Because I know your Shotgun Saturday nights were always filmed. Well, after they did the first season, the second or mid first season, after like episode like 7, they started shooting at Raws instead of little venues. If they kept it at little venues, they would have. And 20 years later, like that shit would have been popping. Like they would still have attendance because they were like, hey, they did it from little venues. No, they did. Raw did one show in a little fucking venue in the same one every fucking month.
Yeah.
Or every year or every Monday, right?
Yeah.
In the fucking the old Manhattan Square,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or fucking theater.
No, Saturday Night Shotgun. No, they do that like in a
Monday Night Raws in '93.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was in the Manhattan Center, yeah.
And then shotguns were in fucking subways and
subway stations
bars.
and shit.
I love that.
Yeah, so did I. Huh? Supposedly that was like WWE's like response to like indie wrestling and ECW and ECW. Damn, I wish they would do that. They would do that again. And I know you'll have a few people like be like, "Oh, that's what NXT's for now." Sorry, like NXT doesn't feel that way.
NXT just doesn't have the main stars.
No, NXT honestly, NXT just feels minor league, and I'm not saying the performers are minor league, but that's what we're told. That is the minor league. Because they move up from there. You know what I mean? It's not its own individual brand. You know, it's not like NXT. These are the NXT stars. These are like guys in training, women in training to move up to Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, you know? So it doesn't feel like it's like a brand, you know? No matter how many times WWE and the corporate machine, like, you know, and their big, you know, talk words want to try and word this, it just doesn't feel that way.
It's not a brand because it started as developmental, and it's gonna stay developmental.
Yeah,
because we have Monday Night Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah,
they don't do well, and they need stars. And supposedly NXT is the only one that can create a star, and then WWE kills it.
Yeah, I know. Just look at Aleister Black. Holy shit.
Well, Aleister Black's injured right now, so they should just keep him off TV. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with these stupid promos.
Yeah, I know. Somebody, for the love of God, knock at my door.
Somebody, knock. It'd be funny if fucking somebody knocked and he's like, oh, shit.
Pizza.
Scared the shit out of me. It's just a pizza guy. God damn it.
For a second, I thought somebody really wanted to fight.
But they should keep him off because it's like saying like it's like doing this with Triple H when he got injured with his knee. if they put him, if they kept him on TV and did stupid promos,
Yeah.
well, those promos would have been way extreme because it was the '90s, but at the same time, or 2000s, but it's just not working right now. So they should.
Let's just picture that, folks. Let's picture that the way that they book superstars now, coming back from an injury, and let's picture it the way that. Let's put it Triple H in this position in position of nowadays. Nowadays, instead of what you would see like back then, how they showed Triple H, they showed him being wheeled into the ER, they showed him going under the knife, they showed him, through the physical pain of trying to, get the strength back in his knee again. He was, on a fucking like a gurney and shit, and then they, progression, you see him, being able to do a squat, and then you start seeing them squat, fucking 100 pounds, and then you start seeing them, like just start doing these crazy ass workouts, and you see the progression. You start getting attached to Triple H. It doesn't, and it didn't matter.
And then they have a WWE special starring Triple H on his comeback.
Yeah.
Injury.
Yeah, and it didn't matter what he was before. Like he was a heel before, and like he was coming back, and people like got an emotional attachment to him. Like, holy shit, we want to see Triple H come back. Nowadays, like you got Aleister Black's in the fucking back going some stupid promos,
and then he comes back, has the biggest pop, and is not a face.
Yeah.
He's a fucking heel.
Yeah.
So they just fucking do this whole thing of make him a face because you feel sorry for him. And then he comes back and says, well, I don't need any of you because I like to burn it down. And then he's living... what Seth Rollins is what we're talking about.
Seth Rollins,
comes back,
his return was horrible.
And then just imagine if Triple H said, well, I don't want my finisher.
Yeah.
I want your finisher.
Yeah. Or yeah.
So if he would have took like I don't know, well he did take the figure 4. Fuck. God.
Kind of, yeah.
Ric Flair. So never mind. Evolution.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. See, there you go. The evolution of WWE just went from being badass to being fucking written on paper, and it looks cool.
Yeah.
It sounds cool. But when it's played out, it's very fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, like...
Damn, he really did fucking take the figure 4, though.
Yeah, but just imagine if they had Triple H, like, in the back for, almost a month and a half, just keep going, I want somebody to fight me. Come fight me, Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, you're hurt.
You're hurt. Yeah,
You're hurt. We know you're hurt. All right, we've heard it all. All right, we saw your fucking Instagram post. You're hurt. Okay, god damn it.
The WWE's making a whole damn special on it.
Yeah.
Daddy Meltzer over there thinks he knows it all, but he sometimes comes out with some information that you have to read between the lines.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, folks, we were trying to get into Fyter Fest, but honestly, we're just gonna get all over the place,
we're
right?
Shooting on the fucking WWE because I think that AEW is not only gonna be a better product in the future, but they're doing stuff right now to satisfy what the hole was missing in fucking pro wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, like, look at it, like, people look at it, like, when WCW and ECW closed down, those fans didn't come back. Those fans didn't tune into WWE, because ECW and WCW provided like something that was different, and WWE was WWE, and it's been that way, and it'll forever be that way. It'll forever be the McMahon show, because those are the only stars that have like been produced in the last few years or so. I mean, look at this. You got Shane McMahon all over Raw and SmackDown. Why? It's 2019.
Honestly, though, when Shane McMahon did come back, I fucking popped.
So did I.
I was just like,
I thought it was great.
I was like, holy! I hadn't seen wrestling in so long, And I kept fucking saying, Shane. I remember telling you for like a year and a half, for 2 years, Shane McMahon's got to come back. Shane McMahon's got to come back. And I thought it was going to be a Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble happened. He didn't come back. A month later, they did this stupid fucking statue award. And he comes out of nowhere, and I marked out. That was the last time I marked out. Because I didn't expect that. No. Yeah, that was the last time. And WWE is only... I swear, I think that WWE has more mark-out moments when people debut or re-debut. They don't have mark-out moments for you to be like... and have a hernia and fucking or pop a vein in your fucking in your throat and fucking die. Like, they don't have that shit anymore. I feel like WWE's like lost all they've marked themselves out so much that they've lost all their marks out. Like they don't have any surprises left under their sleeve. Except for maybe, I don't know, a puppet and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, no, and is that gonna translate to the ring?
I hope so. Like, I hope a puppet like comes out of left field and starts fucking with the wrestlers before they get to the ring. Like,
hey, little puppet.
Like he's like it'll be something like the fucking mirror. I hate the mirror moments, but I like the puppet moments because the puppet moments were like they were Easter eggs.
Yeah.
They weren't fucking. It wasn't Kane in the mirror looking behind Randy Orton. God damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Or Hulk Hogan looking in the mirror and the Ultimate Warrior's there.
Ultimate Warrior was on the other side.
Brother, you see him? He's there, brother.
I don't see nobody. Fucking who said that? Who was with them?
Bischoff and I think Savage was there maybe. So fucking funny, man. It's so great.
Did you hear how Booker T was talking his vet talk? He was like, I think he's there, but he's not there yet.
To who?
Ricochet.
Ricochet or Ricochet. Matt Riddle?
Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Matt Riddle can whoop your ass in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's not there? Like, are you saying like as a performer, like be more specific? As a 2-time Hall of Famer? Like, I love Book and all, but he likes to troll a lot of people, and then people run with it to the point where I have to look at Book's interviews and be like, all right, man, I don't even know if you're trolling me right now or not. God damn it. Like when he was trolling us with Corey Graves for a whole fucking week. I was just like, does he really want to fucking whoop Corey? Like, Book, you're doing some good shit over there. You're keeping kayfabe alive. I like that.
I think some real shit was going on between them, and then WWE was the one that stepped in and like kind of like told them like, hey, you guys gotta fucking cool this shit.
For real?
I think so. I think that's what was happening. I think there was actually some legitimate shit there. You know?
It probably had to do with fucking, Goldberg is homie.
Yeah.
And Matt Riddle did.
Have you ever seen that? There's this like
did fuck over or did call out Goldberg on Twitter, and Book saw that and probably wanted to call out Matt Riddle and say, hey, bro, like, we've been here longer than you.
Yeah.
Two time.
But Booker T is a very confrontational type of person. I don't know if you ever seen like this video on YouTube. I don't know how genuine it is, but like they have this WWE has this one guy like introduced Booker T, and he's like and the guy who puts the O-N-G-I bro.
Yeah,
and Booker T gets all pissed off like,
I saw that. Why'd you say that?
He's like, who told you to say that?
Yeah,
he's like,
who told you to say that? Why'd you say that?
He's like, that's what they told me to say. He's like, okay, we're gonna talk about this later.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
Like, he's confrontational. That's fun. That's fine. To me, he'll always be Booker T.
Book.
Like, before he won the 5-time champions. I don't care about those championships because to me, he was this fucking him and Stevie Ray were like tag teams that I used to fucking look up to a lot. Until I realized that Stevie Ray was always forgetting all his spots. This motherfucker don't forgot everything.
No, it wasn't. Stevie Ray didn't forget his spot. Ahmed Johnson forgot his spot.
Oh, it was Ahmed Johnson, yes.
And I liked
Stevie Ray
Ahmed
was
Johnson.
On the outside, yes. Right?
I liked Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know what did they call him in WCW. It was I forgot what his name was.
Ahmed Johnson. Sorry, Stevie Ray. It was Ahmed. But I remember looking at that fucking. I did watch that match live, and y'all. Whatever was fucking the ring rust, y'all dusted it off of him with some receipts.
Yeah.
Bitch, remember the fucking spot.
What was his name in WCW? Ahmed Johnson. It was something else. Damn, I don't know.
Oh, when he was in the faction?
No, because his name wasn't Ahmed Johnson in WCW. It was something else because WWE owned the name Ahmed Johnson.
I think it was. Damn it, I don't remember. It was something way off too, right?
Yeah.
Like out of left field. Yeah. Fuck. I guess I can look it up. I have unlimited power at my fingertips. Ahmed Johnson's. No, not the porn. That'd be funny. Was his name Anthony Norris? Because that's his real name.
Yeah. American professional wrestler or football player. No.
Tony Norris. Tony. What was it? What was it in WCW? It was Anthony, right?
I don't know. WCW name. I don't. It should say like when you go down to I guess his WCW days.
He was IC champion. So what do you think about this whole like cruiserweight gonna be viable to challenge IC belts, and IC belts can go back and forth. Like if you're 205 and under, you can have IC belt, but you need to gain 206 pounds to go for the heavyweight. And I'm just like, really?
Yeah. Like
200 pounds is already a lot. How much do you weigh?
I weigh like probably like 190.
I weigh 190, 185. 195 probably at the most. Gaining a whole 200 pounds, or gaining a whole 10 to 15 more pounds for me is impossible. Can't do it. So it's like, of course if I would go to WWE, I would be automatically stuck into, if I were a wrestler, stuck into 205 because I can't fucking gain that extra 2 pounds unless you're fucking somebody like Finn Balor and or Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
And that shit doesn't apply to you. But then Finn Balor or Rey Mysterio can go to their fucking division.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any fucking sense. Just fucking have everybody just have the belts like they used to. God damn it. Rey Mysterio was fucking heavyweight champion, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
For like a few months.
Yeah. And a lot of people didn't like it though.
I liked it.
I did too. You know, I was suckered into it.
I was suckered into it because I was a big fucking well, they're called vanilla midgets now by Nash, but you know, I was big into that. I was big into flips and high fly spots, and lucha was my favorite.
Yeah. I was always into like hardcore matches.
That too.
Yeah. I always looked up like old like hardcore matches on like WWE on YouTube and stuff, and my favorite ones were always like with Raven. I don't know. Raven was pretty entertaining, dude. Very underrated, very underutilized in WWE.
Raven, smartest guy in the fucking business. Dude is funny as fuck. Dude is a comedian. You know that?
No, I didn't know.
No, he goes around venues and he does comedy shows.
Oh wow. I mean, I know he has a very good mind like for wrestling. I know he like created a lot of the gimmicks in ECW that you saw, you know.
He did?
Yeah, some good, some bad.
You know that his gimmick was like he made his gimmick on purpose to be the total opposite of what he is in real life. So his gimmick was the whole introvert.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of still an introvert, but he's funny.
Yeah.
He talks. I actually want to see what's it called? Debut.
Ahmed Johnson. Long Johnson.
Huh? Oblong. From the top rope.
Oh, they called him Big T. What
Big
a
T.
fucking name.
Whoa.
I don't think that's his debut.
Yeah, that's not. This is
The Legion of Doom return.
a title match. I like
Big
y'all.
T.
Shout
Damn.
out to title match over here. I think the guy is from Texas. Pretty sure he is. Big T, but yeah, terrible. What the fuck? Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know,
That's the
right?
randomest fucking faction right there. Am I from another dimension? Because I don't remember that happening at all in '96. What the fuck is that all about? And they had
Yeah.
IC belt, what?
Heavyweight champion.
And what was fucking Ultimate Warrior? Just on the Coke champion of the world.
Fucking, he's looking like that one guy that shows up on the VH1 specials about like what happened to the band, and he's usually like always the one talking. What's his name? Sebastian something.
He looks like fucking. He looks like a blonde Ozzy Osbourne right now. Sharon, where are my drugs? Or Dana, where are my drugs, Dana?
Fucking
I need to shoot it up in my. Never mind.
my ass.
You sure you want a beer?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Good.
Chug it, football. Well, like I was saying, AEW Fighter Fest. I liked it. There were some spots I didn't like. There were some spots I did like. Buy-in was good. I think the Best Friends are probably one of the best fucking tag teams that I've seen in a while. Are you a fan of the Best Friends?
I don't even know who that is.
Best Friend?
Yeah.
They have their own, like, I think they even have their own podcast.
The Best Friends.
Dude, Best Friends are fucking. They're funny as fuck, dude. Like, good shit. Good shit.
Definitely a lot of variables.
Nice to see Trent making some new friends with some of those
Do you know who their names are?
lovely experience.
No.
Incredibly explosive. They are so fast. Every single person in that bar added together. It was terrible.
A lovely dinner with hashtag FighterFest on Twitter. Also at 8:30 tonight, 8:30 Eastern on shoulder tackle by Trent.
I was like, what's the
Taking down
fucking.
Isaiah Cassidy in the ring with the black tank top.
Oh, are the Best Friends? What is it? Trent Beretta and
Immediately gets taken off his feet.
I don't know.
Well, you know, look, I'm going to chalk it up to, I think this right here. Here comes Mark Quinn. I shall neither confirm nor deny. Let's go.
Solbot following Frankie Scorpio Sky just brutalizing the back. Basically made short work of him. But now
Too
these
Cold
two teams,
Scorpio?
physically speaking,
Dude.
a little more even than
Of course, the winners of this match.
beautiful leg layer by Kazarian.
Those are the Best Friends right
Now
there.
Quinn up to that
It's funny you mentioned Two Gold Scorpio. I'm waiting for the time to post that fucking promo again. Oh my! I almost did it the other day, and I was like,
Two.
because there ain't nobody colder than a fucking guy busting out of a limo about to
You dunk on a kid.
dunk on a kid. And then it's cold as fuck outside. It's cold as fuck outside. And he's like, I'll take you to school. And they go, all right, we're gonna go in your limo. No. Well, how we gonna get there? We're gonna step. And it starts fucking dancing. And oh my god, I was like, he's making these fucking bitch ass kids walk in the code. He's too cold Scorpio, huh?
We got to watch the next pay-per-view on Acid. See how that goes.
I'd be fucking tripping out like, holy fuck. Kenny Omega just turned into... Besides, Kenny Omega, Akuma, that was awesome.
What's that?
Street Fighter?
Oh, yeah. I heard about
With
that.
the
The
Young
entrances, yeah.
The funny thing is that Kenny Omega didn't have his fucking gear. He couldn't get his gear in time. So he's like, all right, I guess I don't have my gear, so I'll just paint a fucking Akuma sign, or I'll have y'all paint it for me because I can't reach my back. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Whatever. It's a fucking video game fest.
Yeah, I know.
People were like raving about it, and then other people were just like, it's stupid. I heard people thinking the Hadouken was stupid, but I was like, I've seen Kenny Omega do the Hadouken like a billion times.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a video game fest. Of course, they're gonna bust it out. But
Teamed up.
I like the best friends. They won.
I do that. Some trouble, but here comes Frankie Kazarian.
Spike the swinging did. Shoved him off. Oh, back elbow. Step up. Enziger up top.
Man, it's pretty clean shooting star right there. Brock Lesnar, I always thought, did a pretty clean shooting star also. Except for that one time that it actually mattered.
Oh yeah, that one time where he actually almost died.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had forgotten all about that, and watching it and dying laughing.
Tag team maneuver, but
I think AEW had a fucking good pre-show match. The only thing that could be probably better was they need Jim Ross in that pre-show. But then again, pretty sure Jim Ross in the back just like, I don't know any of these guys.
Yeah.
I gotta study.
You gotta study.
You know, drink. I want you to drink my barbecue sauce, and I want you to shoot it up.
The Super Smash Bros. So crazy, like this weird turn that they've taken. Oh wow, pretty.
I don't know what we just saw.
Oh, let's talk about the Nitro Girls. These are the new Nitro Girls.
Oh really?
I'm guessing because they were out there. Like they're literally just out there for fucking buy-in. And right there, and then they leave.
The other librarian, along with Leva Bay, being the elite.
Who's that fucker?
That's the other librarian.
I see. This audience is full of gamers.
So they're both librarians.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it, but whatever. I guess it works.
And manga.
All they do is stupid shush match.
Gotta be more annoying than anything for her.
Or shushing each other.
I mean, you said you respected your
Allie's fucking
but you let go of the
on
hair.
point over here. I'm pretty sure she fucking, once she left Impact, she was just like,
Yeah.
I thought,
Back elbow. Leave it. Oh, running elbow across the jaw.
I don't even know if Impact's gonna fucking be around in the next like 6 months. I've been hearing some crap over there.
For the BS,
Yeah, they've.
but Leva caught it. Oh,
Like they're already off of Pursuit Channel.
Yeah.
They just got off the Pursuit Channel like this week. So I'm like, okay, how long is that gonna last then? If there's no channel, you have Twitter, Twatter,
Yeah.
With Brandy Rhodes at Fight for
Oh
the
man.
you have Twatch.
just what she needed to get that
Oh
video
man.
fence.
It's getting kind of late already.
Continues.
You head out.
Yeah, I think I gotta get going already.
Well, get going, man. I'll fucking keep talking.
Alrighty.
So,
Nakazawa,
All right.
I would say,
All right, later, folks. I gotta get going.
and as we mentioned, Alex
It's
Bailey,
bed.
organizer.
Be productive a little bit tomorrow. Catch everybody later.
really hard for this. He's been doing at least 20 minutes
go
a
ahead
day
and roll.
on Dance Stars.
Immediately immediately. Nakazawa going after that left hardcore match. He needs to turn this into a wrestling match. That's where he will excel.
Some friend to bring some of his anime DVDs. I had to talk him out of that one.
Uh-oh.
The only time he's got
Take
control.
this.
Oh, no.
He's got Nakazawa.
Oh, no. Oh, it's all greasy and stuff.
Yeah, this is
Right
better.
to the back.
No, he slipped. He's... Oh, the... Oh. Oh. Nakazawa sent into the barricade. Oh, breaking it over Nakazawa. Oh, shots in the
All right, later,
midsection.
man. You want a bowl?
Oh, the mist into the eyes.
Power slam into the luxurious pull.
Bailey rolling Nakazawa
All right, that's
back
my
into the ring, and
believe.
as you can see,
We're getting some hardware out here.
Get to
What?
some things here.
Bailey setting up a
AEW,
Things vintage
good
as
shit. I look forward to more of your awesome shows. Hopefully next week, next month, or 2 weeks from now, well, I'll be able to cover it live because I want to do a reaction live. I mean, I could already do it. I just didn't want to do it the other day. A lot of shit going on that day.
into the mouth.
But what I really want to do is,
right on the top of the head.
what I really want to do is fucking be at one of these events. So hopefully when they announce the next one, in some way or form, I am going to get my ass there. Because I want to interview all these fucking awesome motherfuckers. I'll tell you about this Nakazawa match. Everybody hated it. I don't care. It was awesome. Whatever. It's fun. I like Jim Ross coming down. They announce him all the time. That's awesome. Whatever. This is a good match right here. And we got Daniels versus... Oh, shit. I forgot this fucker's name. Daniels loses. Good. Right here. Bam. Good shit. It's a good match. It didn't need anything else. The Rio match, Yuka match, actually missed half of it because I went to the store. But looking at this highlights, it looks awesome. If there was some botches, I missed it because I wasn't watching. Of course, everybody wants to see Mother Jacob Freeman. Motherfucking Jacob Freeman. Yeah, he should be named MJF. Because that motherfucker's back. And it's weird because a lot of people didn't really know about this fucking dude up until the last fucking pay-per-view. So now everybody's up on his nuts, and I'm just like... And they keep saying that he's like the Miz and shit like that. I'm just like, yo, bro, he's Chris Jericho 1996. Chill out. Except better. Or more, turned up to 12. Okay, there's Jimmy. I thought I missed Jimmy. I actually have to take a break right now because I have to take a piss. Because I got to piss out of my ass. But I'm going to play a jam right now. Oh my God, I'm going to piss out of my ass. Piss out of my dick. Be right back, folks. Sorry, AEW official. I didn't get your permission, but hopefully I will later. But not like you got their permission, so who cares? Yo, this Cody match was awesome because Cody. I don't know what Cody did in the last fucking year, but god damn. He didn't do anything different, I guess. He's just more comfortable now, I guess. I don't know what it is. He left the WWE, what, 2-3 years ago? And within that time, he made evented. He was a champ of many belts, titles. He took away their ring girl. Oh my god, the way he fucking flew out of that fucking thing was beautiful. Let's see that shit in slow-mo. Good sell jobs, by the way. And this is, if you can't tell what his style is, he's not being very, he's not being shitty. He's being a hesher. If you're into skating, skateboarding, a hesher means you go big or you go home. So going big and go home means that you take bumps like this on concrete and you get up and you go for the trick again until you get it done. Now when I see this shit, that's what he's doing here. Perfect. He's heshing. That's his style. Hesh. Now, if he did miss, he knew exactly how to land. That's how you land when you're skating. Land on your back with your elbows like you're taking a bump in the ring, but you're taking it on concrete. It's adrenaline that fucking, you don't feel it. But, you know, that's 5-inch padding right there. 4-inch padding. What the fuck is Cody doing? Smelling the ring? I think it was damn good, man. What I like about AEW is they sell you a match with people that you don't really know who they are, but they give you time for you to look it up because the match is like far away. I mean, that's going to be in October, that's going to be gone, but I would still like that format still because they'll still have that format for their pay-per-views, obviously. But I think that I don't know. I like how it's doing. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, it's doing something that WWE doesn't like to do. Oh shit, yeah! You saw how you hit those turnbuckles perfectly. Fucking awesome. He's falling out the ring perfectly. Awesome. WWE is too afraid to do what AEW is doing because AEW's not signing people. They are giving them a one-match contract and seeing where it's going. Like, okay, WWE does do that. They did it with Ellsworth the last time. Yeah, okay. But then look where Ellsworth went. Yeah. Ellsworth went from being a joke, from being an inspiration to being a heel from being an inspiration to almost winning the WWE title for some reason against AJ Styles, who was a heel at the time, and then having James Ellsworth flip-flop and become a heel, and with Carmella, even though Carmella was, I don't even remember. I don't even remember if Carmella was a heel or not, but all I know is that it was stupid to see James Ellsworth being a heel after all that inspirational shit. It's like, yo, give the boy a shot. But, you know, they want to give the jobber that was never meant to be there, the people's choice. Oh shit, they want to give him something like Chris Van Vliet, moving my mic like that. They want to give him. They just want to give him the fucking I'll give you the 10-year experience. It's good shit, bitch. You eat it up. No, eat it up. 10 years worth in 10 weeks. And then he went away and they didn't have anything for him. And then he came back for one fucking spot and then left. Yeah, it's cool. Whatever. I'm just saying what AEW is doing is they're giving people that you don't know about that are very heavily in indie wrestling, and they're giving them a shot to be in a show, to main event, or be in a pay-per-view and open up, or you know what I'm saying, co-main event, open up, middle show, middle card, women's matches, transgender, like it's all on the table. There's nothing to get off the table. Like, that's what I love about it. And WWE won't do this because these wrestlers are established outside of their company, and if they don't like them, they can, or they don't have anything for them, or if Vince just doesn't care about them, he'll send them away, and then he'll be like, oh wait, I just sent them away with their own name. I should have made a new name for them. And that's why you get Ivar and Rancor or whatever. They're fucking Viking. Vince ruined them. Those guys are cool. Vince fucking ruined them. I mean, they'll get booked after that as War Machine still, but I'm saying, like, Vince is ruining them. Oh my God, Chris Van Vliet, what are you doing here? Stop messing with my mic, bitch. Okay, and I want everybody to know that part of the ring is pretty cushioned. It has no give, but it's pretty cushioned. I don't know why they always say the hardest part of the ring. Yes, it is the hardest part of the ring. You know what? Let me take a bump like that and see what it's like. But I'll tell you this much. It's got $10,000 worth of fucking padding underneath that fucking canvas. On top of those boards. Come on. So I remember when WWE, there was a time where WWE didn't want to sign Ricochet. Ricochet was what? Tearing up the indies. People were saying, holy shit, it's Ricochet. He's in the fucking, it was all over the dirt cheats or whatever. It's funny. He put him in the bag. He kicked him. It looked like he almost wanted to go for her. Oh shit, Chris Van Vliet. It almost looked like he wanted to go for her Karana, but at the same time, he was just like, nah, just kick him. I can't really see where his neck is and everything. And he can't grab him with his arms. It would be funny if there was slots for his arms and a slot for his head and a slot for his legs, just in case that he were to get in there and he would like break them open and then it'd be him wrestling in the bag for a while until he tears it off or gets torn off. That would have been awesome. Oh, this whole belt shit. Yo, you ever got spanked by a belt? Shit hurts like a motherfucker. What I'm basically getting at is like, look, WWE, you can learn off of this shit. This shit has money written all over it. And I'm afraid that y'all are going down. If shit doesn't pop off tomorrow, like, y'all better have Undertaker. Y'all better start calling in favors. Because, yes, the best thing about y'all's wrestling is over. And y'all need to call in those favors and be like, hey, you know, I said I didn't need you, but I need you more than ever now. And then you better start playing that Whitney Houston. And I will always love you. Because shit is gone. And I wish. Oh shit, Chris Van Vliet. And I wish it wasn't that. Okay, this is what I want to see right here. And smack. Now, everybody bitched about Cody Rhodes getting hit. So Chris Van Vliet, hey, you're talking about me now. Hey, what's up, brother? Shout out. I jam your shit. Look at the ref. Look at Brandy. So what I'm trying to say is, like, everybody's bitching about this one spot. Hello. So look at this spot coming out. It is basically a share. Did I say a share? It's share. It's fucking. And do you believe in life after chair shots? I know that you fucking feel it is coming. It's gonna hit the back of your head. Gonna split you wide open. Do you believe in chair shots? Chair shots. Yeah. Look at Sean. He's like, holy shit, did I fuck him up? He's supposed to do one more spot, and I'm waiting. Look to the ref. What do I do? Look to Brandy. What's going on? He's supposed to get up, and I'm supposed to hit him again, maybe? He's not getting up. And he backs out slowly like fucking Homer Simpson. Now, in his defense, Sean didn't want to hurt him with the middle of the fucking chair. So he hit him with the part that bends really easily, but he didn't realize that the part that doesn't bend easily was gonna wrap around his skull. Look at MJF just selling it, just like, my best friend, I will lift you up into the ends of the earth. Yo, he bled way too fucking much. And it was awesome. I haven't seen that much blood since the 90s. Awesome. It was awesome. I actually don't know his fucking condition right now. I was looking it up and I couldn't find it. I guess I didn't look deep enough. I probably could search some dirt cheats, but I don't like to do that. I was like looking at his Twitter, but I honestly, every time I hit Twitter, I always see fucking posts from like days ago, weeks ago, years ago, and I'm just like, where the fuck is the new shit? But right there, you could tell that he's concussed. He can't believe, he doesn't even know what happened at the end of the match. He's just in shock, trying to walk out of there. Not in shock. He's on, as Stone Cold would say, he's on Queer Street. He's just on Queer Street, bro. He didn't know where he was. He was out on his ass. Take another drink for Stone Cold. What happened to the music? Hey, play my fucking music. Where's my music, Way? Play my fucking music. I know it's there, Way. Come on, Way. Don't do that to me. So this lucha match was all right. Hell no, it was more than all right. It was badass. We have Nick and Matt, the Young Bucks. Oh, and Homeboy acting like fucking that one dude in that did this in front of fucking Dave Bautista and then ran away. I think. This guy's a wrestler. Fighter Fest, Fighter Fest, Fighter Fest, Fighter Fest, Fighter Fest, Fighter. Oh. Yeah, but the Jacksons and Omega Jacksons are badass. There was some spots in here. Had me going. But yeah, they're all dressed like Street Fighter. Whatever. Not a big deal anymore. Justin Roberts, funny. Round one. Hey! It should have been a 2 out of 3. Every time they do 2 out of 3, it should say round 1 fight and then restart, round 2 fight and then restart, and then round 3 fight. And then if it ends in a draw on the last round, then they should go into sudden death. Not that band. Super kicks. Except for Laredo Kid, he did a fucking drop kick. I'm just watching this match. It was fucking awesome. Watching it in slow motion, it shows you the moves that they do very cleanly, or very, like, you can see if they fuck up. But this shows you, like, you know, how it's all one motion. It's not one motion. It's literally like a lot of different little motions that make one motion. That was awesome. That was awesome. The fucking 619 to fucking super kick. Honestly, he should have did like a fucking roundhouse super kick in the air and shit. That would have been cool. With that momentum. This was cool too. A fucking 2 takedowns. Like the Bucks, they never cease to surprise me. They always have something crazy. Those guys are awesome. They're chill. Bucks, if y'all ever looking for a if y'all ever have an opening over there, you know, at AEW, I'll do anything. I'll fucking run them cords, baby. And maybe your cameraman won't fall as fucking much. Or maybe I'll be the cameraman and run my own cord. Since I'm already doing that at Heavy Metal Wrestling every Thursday for free, you can attend and bring your own beer and bring your own chair. Just don't bring any glass, because that'll be your ass. By the way, heavy metal going, damn, Chris Van Vliet, I'm sorry. Heavy metal going on his 31st show, or 32nd show. Fuck. We've done a lot of shows. And we ain't slowing down. Our next show is probably on, well, it's going to be Thursday, and then we have one on Friday. But on the 12th of July, July 12th, we have the one and only New Jack. Goddamn, Chris Van Vliet, I'm sorry. And New Jack, well, I'll tell you this much. He requested a trash can and some goodies inside it. And I think a fucking vacuum cleaner. So that's going to be some good shit. I think, honestly, him and Terry Reynolds just got out of Magistrate, too. So he's ready to go. He's got that freedom. He's like, yo, I'm ready. I saw something about Terry Reynolds just coming out of jail, so I know they fucks with each other, because they fucks each other. That's badass. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, that's badass. I wonder, like, there's certain items in his, that he asked for it. I wonder, I have not seen a New Jack, like, recent match. I've only seen, like, probably, like, I mean, I've seen a lot of indie matches, but I haven't seen, like, one in the past year. Like, all the ones that come up on YouTube are, like, from the past, like, 6 years, something like that. So I don't really know. So I'm curious. I don't want to watch it too because I'm gonna be filming it. So it's like, yo. Okay, well, I want to study my homework on it and be like, what is he gonna do? But I want to like. I am very quick, so I'm very quick to learn. So it's like, yo, I know what he's gonna do. But if it's like that, damn, I don't know what's gonna, damn it, Chris Van Vliet. Anyways, AEW, good shit. I don't see why people were ripping on it. I don't see why people hated it. Honestly, it's fucking wrestling. Just love it. Just like it. Just learn to live with it. There's nothing wrong with it. There ain't shit going down. It's just wrestling. Yes, there's gonna be some botch spots. Yes, there's gonna be a lot of shit that sucks. There's gonna be production errors. It's their second show, guys. Come the fuck on. People need to chill out, especially these marks. Look, if you're into wrestling, you should know that being a mark is the one thing that every wrestler or anybody in the business makes fun of. We don't care if you're a fucking fan because you're a fucking mark. Like, okay, I'll put it this way. No, we do care if you're a fan. We just don't care about the stuff that you have to tell us or tell them. And then you just come off as a mark. So it's like, it's weird. I don't know. There's a fine line. So you just gotta kind of like, just no sell it, man. Come on, smarten up. People are fucking retarded. Like, there's so many fucking. I'm in part. There's this new AEW fucking form that I started fucking following, and I'm already getting out of it because it's nothing but fucking marks, and they don't fucking know how to shut up. They're just fucking complaining about everything, saying this and that about how AEW is either the best thing in the world or the shittiest thing in the world. And I can see the argument on both sides, but at the same time, I'm just like, yo, just why you even talk about it? Just fucking like say, like, I know you want to talk about AEW, but just talk about the other shit. Talk about the shit that nobody talks about. Talk about like right now what we're watching right here. Talk about how Kenny Omega had to use fucking hair dye. Because look at the spot on the fucking canvas. You can see right behind him. There's a spot on the canvas where he hit his head, and it's like all that hair dye ran away. Or talk about this spot. How it feels to go over the fucking corner. It's a little tougher to go over the corner. And look, he just fucking went down all hard as shit. Like, that shit's retarded. Like, does it feel better falling off the corner? Or does it feel better falling into the ring like that? Oh shit, Chris Van Vliet. I don't know. People don't know how to talk. They just fucking think about the same old mark thing. Well, I guess so-and-so is going to get a push because blah, blah, blah. Did you or did you not fucking realize that they told us a long time ago that wins and loses matter, losses matter, and ties, draws. Shit, Chris Van Vliet. So regardless of what I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, look, people need to fucking chill out. It's a Hadouken spot. Fuck you. Seen Kenny Omega do it a few times. Haven't seen him do it in a while. It seems it's a fucking fighting. It's a goddamn Street Fighter fest. It's a fire fest. Yo, and when they did those documentaries to the Fire Fest, like Fighter Fest, they said we're gonna have condos. We had Or they say we're gonna have villas. We had tents. They said we're gonna have gourmet. We had sandwiches. That shit was awesome. Good mockumentary. You know, the Bucks had there was a lot of good high spots here, but what's told was the story going on that they were going all out to try and get this win. And I know vets in the back won't fucking appreciate it, but I'll tell you this much: did Terry McGinley appreciate anybody after him? No. He gave you the fucking talk and said, yo, you are doing way too much in the ring because nobody's gonna believe you can get me in a headlock for that long without me punching you in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, or punching you in the dick. It's stupid. So, I guarantee you the vets were harder asses because it was a fucking circus. This is where wrestling's from. Circus, pretty much. Well, I mean, there's Greek and fucking Roman, but that's totally different. But pro wrestling circus. That's why they call it the circus. If you join one of these, you're joining the circus, and it's not a fucking knock on it. It's literally just taking it back to the roots because you're gonna travel around, put on the show, bring all these crowds, get all people hyped up. Fuck it. And they're the ones that are selling out arenas in less than 30 minutes. And it gets quicker and quicker every time. So, okay. I don't know about Fyter Fest though. I don't remember them selling tickets for Fyter Fest. But All In, All Out, and the Chicago one coming up, Fight for the Fallen, all sold out. I'm just rambling on. Fuck it. Ramble. I'm the rambling man. The rambling man. The rambling man. I just got to say that there's a lot that these vets are talking about that I understand. And there's a lot that they're talking about that they're not evolving. It's like, if you put it this way, the vets play the classics. The new people are still trying to find a style. So they're trying everything out. It's the indies. It's not WWE. You have to learn to try shit out somewhere. And then you perfect it in the indies, and then you become that person. I'm sorry. Because I could tell y'all, if these motherfuckers were to try to pick up a guitar or something, and I'd be like, I could be telling them they suck all day. But I'm not going to tell them that. I'm not going to tell them, oh, you're just playing bullshit. Actually, I guess I kind of do tell people that. But I tell them in a different way. I said, yeah, I picked up a guitar and I could play it. Because it wasn't nothing new to me. But I guarantee you, if these vets were trying to get in the ring and do something with the high-flying dude, the high-flying dude would get his ass whooped because the vet doesn't like it. When the high-flying dude is a totally different wrestler that you could totally work with to up your style, to evolve, to ascend. Why be stuck in one way? What are you, Ric Flair? What are you, The Undertaker? No. Y'all are people in the freaking indies. They need to fucking just try some shit, man. Come on. Yes, everybody's got a name for themselves somewhere, but I want to see more vets. The reason why vets don't come to these places and these shows is because they don't like it. They look at it and go, they will literally look at like a few seconds and be like, nope. And then they'll fucking shoot on it all fucking life. But would they actually be in there? Would they actually fucking be in the back? Would they actually go and take their time out and fucking go check it out? Would they actually talk about it? Would they actually watch it? Well, I hope so. And I hope people come around to saying, hey, these are nothing but high spots. No. It's just a story on a different level that you can perform. That's all it is. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was a wrestler, I wouldn't be able to perform that, and I would be fine with it, because I'd find a way to even it out. Don't get discouraged because you can't do it. Get inspired because you want to fight somebody that can do it, and you want to bring them down in a different way. And that you want to sell shit in a different way. Come on. Musician 101. Play outside the box. Make your own tune. But anyways, tell you about this last Moxley match. Moxley? Yeah, Moxley's badass, like usual. But what nobody knew about this is Joey Janela coming into this, not knowing that Joey Janela is. People don't realize that Joey Janela is the guy who got thrown off a roof by Zandig and onto a fiery, the back bed of a fiery truck. Like, it was fucking awesome. And terribly hardcore, because there was nothing but boards, tubes, barbed wire, more boards, tubes, and barbed wire at the bottom. So it was fucking crazy. Oh, fire. Fire. Yes. Fire. So this whole Janela match, I don't know where Penelope Ford is. What the hell? She was always there with him. Yeah. Luckily that Port Wrestling has single barbed wire, not double barbed wire. That shit will kill you. Single is just like getting stabbed by thumbtacks in a harsher way. I'm so into this match right now. I filmed a death match not long ago. It was my friend Masada. I don't actually know Masada. It was my friend Ruben Steele versus Masada. And have you ever seen skewers go into a face? Shit is crazy. I mean, they do it in New Japan. That dude did it not long ago, like a month ago. And his fucking skewers went through like his throat or his chin, all the way through his mouth and shit. That shit was crazy. Fuck that. They'd be like, "Fuck you. I ain't getting paid enough for that." But I mean, you know what I'm saying. It was his idea, so whatever. But so death matches like this, I always love them. Never get enough of them. Oh, they changed it to really. Why they do? You know when you do stuff in black and white, anybody, you can see the details more, right? Because you're literally giving us 2 colors to look, or 16 palettes to look at. So you can see the blood, you jackasses. But if you give me this, I can't see no fucking blood here. I see like one little fucking mark, that's it. But if you give me in black and white, of course I can see all the blood. It's only in 2 colors, 16 palettes. Kenny Omega definitely fucking tacked himself a few times on that. Okay, well, I like this match. I especially like the ending because now we're gonna get Dean versus Kenny. Oh, there goes that Ibanez. Yeah. Fucking I'm gonna actually like Kenny Omega doing his impression of fucking Adam Sandler. I don't know where you are, but I'm here behind you. I have this guitar and I will smash it on you. Well, yeah, that was all bullshit. I hope you fucking choke. Oh, excuse me, or don't excuse me. Yeah, so Moxley had a good time. Whatever. I think. Fuck you, Chris Van Vliet. Why do you keep messing with my mic? Nah, I like you. You're cool. Oh, fuck you then. So tonight, I'm just basically just bullshitting, going over AEW Fyter Fest. But what I want to do is take a second and talk about the next one, Fight for the Fallen. It's going to be awesome, and it's probably going to. They had kinks to do with here. Time cues were good this time. There's probably a little kinks that they need to work out, but in the back and maybe in camera side, like getting them fucking grip boys to fucking grip that fucking cord faster, because I saw cameraman getting hit, cameraman falling down. Like I said, AEW, you want me to, I will, tell me where to sign up. Where do I put my resume in? Because I will totally be filming or whatever in the back. Just anything. Getting you guys water. That sounds all lame. I want to film though. That should be awesome. Filming is awesome. Alright. There is also something else I want to get into tonight. And that is totally off topic from here. It's a movie called Spider-Man, and I just saw it 20 times in a fucking row from last night to tonight. Good movie, and I swear they're gonna come out with some multiverse shit soon. It's just setting up for it. I think this is setting up Phase 4. So I think that actually Spider-Man is gonna be the new Iron Man, and it is setting up for the next, not 10 years, maybe 5 years. Maybe a few more years. They can do it in 5 years. They're going to set up for that shit, and then it'll be like the Peter Parker story. Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Hey, but that part where Happy Hogan said, how does Cap do it? How does Cap do that? Oh my god, that shit fucking had me popping. I was fucking laughing. I'm gonna jam some music and take a waz. I'll be right back. Just groove. Chris Van Vliet just took over my mic, and he keeps making that noise. WCW, NWA, TNA, WWF, WWE. Wow. I'm styling, profiling. Yo, Spider-Man was the shit. And I will watch it again. Dun, dun, dun. Yo, but last words on the Fyter Fest. I liked it. People are just saying it was not as good. Whatever. Not as good as what? The last one? Have you been watching Monday Night Raw? Have you been watching Tuesday Night SmackDown Live? That sounds so stupid. I can't wait to watch Wednesday Night Dynamite. Tuesday Night Dynamite. Whatever they go with. I think TND on TNT sounds way better than WND on TNT. Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll go to Tuesdays. They have both of them fucking filed, so whatever. They might as well file every fucking night but Monday. Unless they want to. Monday Night Dynamite. Yeah, Monday Night MND on TNT. Yeah. I think it's just that W. It's just like dubba. It's like WD. 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 WB. WB. Too much. Too much. Last time. I haven't heard this song in so long. All right. Well, I think I'm going to talk about Spider-Man for the next 20 minutes, and then I'm going to get out of here. Let me tell you some spoilers, bitch. Everybody dies. Nah, Spider-Man was fucking awesome. I think I'm going to do like a whole nother video. I just want to talk about it. I want to go through it. It fucking surprised me. There's a lot of action on it. Because, damn, the last one was lacking a lot of action. Well, I mean, it had... No, it was lacking. The last one was more of a fucking high school drama, and this one's more of a fucking action drama. Action high school. Action while in high school. There's less of that high school drama. There's just more of that action. It's fucking awesome. But I know I've talked about it before here, and yep, I'm right. Stark is in this movie. Now I missed probably about 5 scenes in this movie. Not scenes. What was cut out of the movie on the bootleg that I watched, because you know I have to watch the bootleg before I have to watch it in theaters. But I just can't fucking stand it. There was some stuff cut out, so yeah, I definitely have to go watch it in theaters for those stuffs for me to be like, oh, okay, this wasn't in there. But what I saw was there was supposed to be a Happy and Tony scene, and I didn't see it anywhere. But I see Tony in a scene, and it was awesome. And the whole thing is, the whole premise is kind of stupid because, I mean, you need a MacGuffin. The MacGuffin is obviously the Stark glasses that have been airing. But, I don't know, I liked it. I liked it. I'm gonna actually watch it again. Fuck it. I'm just gonna watch it right now. After I'm done, because I can't watch it on YouTube. I'll fucking get fucked. Although I am ballsy enough to do that. I don't know if you want to see it. Fuck it. I'll show it. But what I'm trying to say is, like, Spider-Man, compared to all the other Spider-Mans that I've seen, I think this was the best one. I don't know why people are still holding Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2, and I'll give you my gripes with Spider-Man, Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2. By the first few months of him filming Spider-Man, the studio wanted to close him down. Sam Raimi was keeping it alive and fighting the studio. So the first edition of Spider-Man Tobey Maguire is probably like the purest that we'd get. Even though it was very, very shitty with CGI and all that shit. It was very cartoony. The second one, the CGI was better, but that's about it. I mean, Sam Raimi still did all those fucking famous camera angles. He did all that shit. The problem is that I have with the story. He kept showing, and I remember telling everybody this when I was in high school, a fucker in high school. I was like, yo, he just told the entire fucking cast he's Spider-Man. Peter Parker Spider-Man. What the fuck is going on? The Spider-Man that I remember kept it a secret at all costs up until the Civil War Spider-Man. Then he started like getting known as the Civil War Spider-Man fucking did the whole Peter Parker thing. Ben fucking Parker or whatever his name was, that was a good one too. I'm just saying the multiverse is so good. But I didn't like this. I didn't like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2. I didn't like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3. I only liked the first one. The first one was the best one to me. And that one's fucking very cheap. Hey, Michelangelo! That shit is so fucking funny. Hey, Michelangelo! Don't forget, you gotta paint the stairs when you get out of school. But then this one, I see this one coming out, I'm just like, yo, this new Spider-Man, I'm all for it. Because I thought I was going to hate it. I fucking hated on it for a while, actually. I didn't want to see it because I was like, look, how many times am I going to reboot Spider-Man? It's becoming Batman now. And then I see this one, I'm like, oh, well, this is obviously the last time they're going to reboot it. Because we had 3 reboots of Batman, and that was before 1990. It wasn't even reboots. They were separate movies. Batman had 1930 movies. Batman had 1960 shows. And then I'm missing something in between there. I said 3, right? Maybe I meant 2. Oh, 3. Yeah, because this is 1989. So before the 90s. Yeah, okay. And then we got the fucking Joe Schumacher and all that other shit. We had George Clooney and Val Kilmer, which I didn't mind being Batman. Batman's always being betrayed or portrayed by people that aren't Batman-ish types, but who the fuck is a Batman-ish type? And at that same time, why are people saying it's betrayed? They're betraying Batman. Well, who the fuck is Batman, man? Huh? Michael Keaton? Yes, Michael Keaton was probably the best Batman that I have fucking ever seen. But Val Kilmer was funny at times. George Clooney was funny at times. Come on. Everybody hated on Michael Keaton because he did Mr. Mom a year before Batman. I don't know why they're fucking. And then they hated on fucking Ben Affleck, and then we liked Ben Affleck. And now Ben Affleck's gone, and everybody's fucking throwing a hissy fit. But everybody was fucking bitching about it. It was Ben Affleck. I was like, I don't give a shit. Whatever. Everybody's stupid. Now everybody's bitching that it's Robert Pattinson. And I'm just like, who cares at this point? Batman's whoever the fuck you want it to be. As long as it's not fucking Carrot Top or Cheech Marin. You know, somebody that can't be a Batman, a viable Batman. Cheech Marin would just be like, hey, man, I got the bat bong over here. You want to hit it? Huh? No? Well, all right. Batmans, they like to smoke weed because they get high and they fly at night without their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's perfect. I'll be back in that fucking Batman. Cheech Marin, be my Batman. I mean, sorry, Cheech Marin. I know you're from El Paso, Texas. Cheech Marin. Anyways, I just went on a whole rant about Batmans and not even X-Men's, but Spider-Man's. I'm just hoping to see more Spider-Man. I'm gonna watch it again. And I hope to find a better bootleg. And I'll go watch it in theaters. I'll probably go watch it in theaters tomorrow night. Or the next night. Or the next morning, actually. But I'll tell you this. No spoilers right now. Nah, fuck it. I'll do a spoiler. I'm just playing. It's just a good movie. Oh, I'll give you a small spoiler. The trailers that you've been watching don't have scenes in it. So those scenes will be aired in other places. From what it's just a feeling. But one has been aired in another place, and there's a few more scenes that I'm just like, yo, I didn't. Honestly, well, then again, there was a scene or two that were cut. Not a scene, more like half a scene. Like a few seconds of a scene. But, I guarantee you it wasn't those, what's in the trailer. Because it was not at the right times. But, yeah, they misled us with a lot of that trailer. Not really, because we knew, but with some of the imagery, because I was trying to place where they would go in the movie. But I'll give Spider-Man a good old thumbs up. People, you need to see it. It was, and I hate to admit this, it was better than X-Men. I liked X-Men. A lot of people didn't, because they said it repeated the same thing. But you know what? This Spider-Man kind of repeats the same thing, just like it did the last time. You know, when what's her name was falling through the elevator, just like, you know, the other girl in Amazing Spider-Man. I gotta watch those two again. You know, that's Amazing Spider-Man Part 2 is probably the one that I hate the most, because what's her name died, and I was like, yo, if she died, that was how you end the franchise. Like, you literally just fucking, like, you fucked it up. Everybody hated it. I'm not saying that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to watch the third one. I was just waiting for the third one to redeem the second one. And it never happened. So I am hoping that there's going to be a third one / fourth one of the... So Tobey Maguire, Part 4. Andrew Garfield part. Basically, the redemption of those Spider-Mans coming into play with this Spider-Man. Hopefully, they're filming that already. They better be filming that. But there's oh, and the intro of the movie, I fucking laughed so fucking hard. Good shit. Basically goes, and I will always love. Good shit. Anyways, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I've been jamming too long. It's already late. I gotta clean some shit and then go to bed. But I've had fun, and hopefully Fight for the Fallen Fest is gonna be. I'm gonna do a live one and see where that goes from there. But until then, tough shit, brah. Tough shit. All in all, Fighter Fest. I like it. Dean Ambrose. It looks like Dean Ambrose, right? Like they just cut a fucking WWE picture because it almost looks like he's wearing the stupid shield vest. And Yuka and fucking Jungle Boy are just like, oh. Nyla Rose looks confused, but MJF's over here giving a kiss to everybody. Yo, how shitty do you think that scarf is? Like, does it smell? Does he need to wash it? Does he have a million of them? I'm pretty sure MJF's got it on tap. But I don't know. This is it's a blast. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Fuck it.